Along the escarpment or cliff face which was formed when it was quarried is located the tomb. Also along this escarpment is the well-known skull face. And between the skull face and the tomb is the site Ron Wyatt pointed to in 1978 when he said, "That's Jeremiah's grotto, and the Ark of the Covenant is in there." North of the city wall of Jerusalem sits a beautiful garden. Within this garden is the tomb known as the Garden Tomb, chiseled into the rock of the northern part of Mount Moriah. Okay, now we're going to go in. There we can see inside of the tomb. It's a very old cross. This one is just as it was originally carved out. This is a very small area. I don't know if someone was to be buried there or not. But here we can see that right back here it was dug out more, presumably because Christ was taller to accommodate him. Was out this door that Christ walked on this floor.
What I discovered when I started excavating down that cliff wall, first of all, I discovered the cutouts in the wall of the cliff where they had posted the signs.
We painted or drew Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews, in the Roman and the Greek and the Hebrew languages, and we put them there, and we set this up to resemble what happened to Christ on the cross. Okay. Now the cross hole is actually right straight down below where we set this thing up.
And of course this is the chamber that you've been looking around through with us as we worked. Now this whole fill here needs to be taken out. Here we have niches. These are where the titles of the criminals that were crucified were placed, the name and what they were accused of. This is one right here, and then there's one right up there, and then of course there's one right under that rubble right there that we have filmed before. All of that needs to come out, and right back directly behind and under all of that rubble is a cross hole right directly below the center line of these niches. And then out from that is a first century Christian church, and the massive 13-foot 2-inch stone that sealed the sepulcher that Christ was buried in is affixed into the wall of that first century church that's buried on this site. And this then is the Calvary Scarp, or escarpment, the place outside the city on the north side where most of the traffic passed through.